Hello everyone, this is Bruce with Brew Noah LLC back here again for another one. All glory to God, all glory to the angels above, all glory to all of our supporters, my family, everyone. Guys, thank you so much. We love the growth. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do any of this without you, so we absolutely love and adore you. Everyone that watches, everyone that comments, all positive, all the positivity. We love every bit of it, guys, so keep it flowing because this is a movement. But as you guys can see from the title of this video, let's talk about money. Money, right? So I got a lot of requests from this, especially from the last video about money and how to generate money and how to become wealthy. And guys, I want to go over some things to kind of help you guys along your journey and to help you guys achieve prosperity and wealth and money. And I'm here to tell you, let me give you some good news right off the bat. You can get wealthy and rich doing anything. You don't need a special sauce. You don't need a special product. You don't need to do anything other than be who you are and be confident from within. But before we begin, let's talk about how to become wealthy. Okay? And let's talk about why you are not at the moment. Okay? So let's jump right in. So first and foremost, the reality of it, if you're seeing this, right, and you're in a less than favorable position with money, let's say that you are broke, okay? The reason why you are broke is because 100% you have a fear of money. Now, take that into consideration. You may look at yourself and you may hear this video and go, I absolutely love money. There's no way. You have a fear associated with money, okay? Now, what I mean by that is you have to be completely honest and truthful with yourself. When the conversation of money comes up, even me saying money right now, pay attention to your body, pay attention to your heart, and determine what you are feeling inside. Are you feeling supreme confidence when it comes to money? Are you feeling joy and happiness when it comes to money? Or are you feeling stress? And only you can answer that question, but it requires you to be 100% honest with yourself. If you are in a less than favorable position money-wise, unless you are on the rise, you have a certain feeling and emotion tied to money, and that is fear. Now, I'm here to tell you, it's not your fault. So let's go into a little bit of a history lesson as to why you have that fear. Corporate America, our school system, politics, the leaders of this world, the families that own everything, have instilled that fear into you. The families that own the hospitals, the families that own the food, by the way, they're all the same. The ones that harm you with health are also the ones that are healing you with health because it's all tied to money. This world revolves around spiritual. But instead, the powers to be that own this world, and they know exactly who they are, and you know who they are, right? The powers to be that own this world, okay, instead have manipulated the world to a more materialistic view and more of enslavement instead of spirituality. Now, the honest truth is you don't need them. The money and wealth comes from within, okay? But what you have been taught, trained, enslaved to do is to chase money. The secret is money attracts to you. You attract money. You don't have to run out and go get money. You don't have to run out and stress and go and feel heartache and pain and worry about bills and worry about all this other stuff. Money, wealth is just energy, and it's already attracted to you as long as you attract it, but you don't. You have a fear, okay? So let's discuss that fear. Since the schooling system, okay, you have went through a system that has taught you to obey, a system that has taught you that in order to survive in life, you have to have a degree and you have to have amazing grades and you have to be the most intelligent and you have to do all these different things. You got to be perfect in order to succeed with money and have a shot. That is a lie. There's another thing where after that, with college, they teach you, hey, you gotta go to a certain school, and with the school, this is how you determine how you're gonna make money, and this is how you're gonna get rich and wealthy. That is a lie. Your parents, and we love our parents, and let me say this, we fully support our parents, but they're just like us. They haven't taught the same system. So what does your parents do? So whenever you have a goal where you say, I want to be independent, I want to have my own company, I want to do my own business, I want to do all these things, your parents are the first ones to tell you, I think you should work at a factory. I think you should. Yeah, that sounds good, but I think you should kind of limit your goals and dreams and be more realistic, right? Bull. All lies. And they are not to blame, because guess what? They went through the same thing. So whenever they were young and they went through the schooling system and they went through all these different, trials and tribulations of life in terms of what the materialistic world has done to us, whenever they had a dream, whenever they had a goal of being something that they wanted to be, they were taught by their parents, which is your grandparents, the same exact thing. Be more realistic about what you want to achieve. Let me tell you something. All that is completely fake. None of that is real. Realistic is a term. These terms, in terms of being realistic, being grounded, and money is the root of all evil, and all these are things that came up in like the 1300s to 1200s by the powers to be to enslave the world. They taught people that they need to obey, that to achieve wealth is through them, that you have to listen, and that you have to keep your goals realistic, and that money's the root of all evil is what they told you. When they're worth trillions of dollars. You ever looked at the Forbes list? You ever noticed that there's a group that's not on the Forbes list? Think about it. The honest truth, the wealthy people of America that own everything, matter of fact, the wealthy people that own the world are not on the Forbes list. So here you are, sitting there idolizing, Jeff Bezos, Jeff and Elon, and going, oh my God, look at them, they're so wealthy. I'm here to tell you, there's a whole nother side of wealth where these families own trillions of dollars. They own Forbes. They own the individuals you see on the list. They own everything, and they have put this world in pure enslavement. So even your favorite celebrities, even your favorite rap artists, your favorite music artists, your favorite athletes, the people you look up to, they get their check cut by a certain power to be. They are owned as well. They may have fancy toys, they may have a mansion, they may have cars, they may have millions of dollars, but they're still owned by the powers to be. That's how manipulative this game is. But I'm here to free you. You found me, right? So I want you to take my hand and trust me and understand something. You are a spiritual being that is all powerful, that already has all the answers. Anything you want, you just simply have to believe and ask. Pray, meditate, and it's done. I am so serious. The materialistic world, corporate America, has taught you the opposite. They taught you don't believe in miracles, don't believe in dreams, don't believe in fairy tales. All the stuff you see in movies, none of that's real. If you want to get rich, you got to go out there and work this 9 to 5, break your back, enslave, put the hours in, and that's your shot of achieving wealth. Lies. What if I told you that you could become the wealthiest, most powerful person to be, just sitting in your room for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and being completely still and embracing the power of your mind and heart? What if I told you that was a possibility? In my last video, I threw out a scenario and said to everyone that what if instead, if I told you, hey, I need you to spend, 2 months in the wilderness, completely alone, in a safe building with just you, no phone, no anything, no social media, and at the end of those 2 months, I'll pay you $12 million. Everyone says yes. Everyone says yes, 100% I'll do that. Absolutely, 100%. What if I told you already had the power to do that now? But it requires you put the phone down. It requires you to isolate. It requires you to channel your spiritual being, because you have to reprogram your brain, because you have been through so much trauma, so many different things, so many things you've been taught that's all lies. You have been taught lies from people that tell you how to be realistic, how to act appropriately, how to be something in a certain setting you're in, how to sit up straight. This is the way. How to have your hair, how to do this, how to dress, how to be. These are just individuals that have manipulated you to tell you how to be in society. It's all lies. Break free. You have the power of God from within. They have taught you that you got to pray to the skies, right? and that that you have to go through certain life, that they have taught you that Jesus has sacrificed himself, right, for our sins, which means that you are already forgiven no matter what. Like, you can go through life and just be hateful and hurtful to individuals, and as long as you say, God forgive me, all is well. That is not true. And I can tell you why that is not true, and I can prove to you why that's not true. Heaven and hell is here. It all is here. It's your heart. It's your mentality. It's how you view the world. You can take two people and go through the same situation, and a person who has a pure, loving heart will view that situation with love and prosperity and wealth. And a person that has a cold, heartless heart with hate will view that situation in poorness and lack of abundance and stress. Heaven and hell, the world, reality bends to what you believe and what you do with your karma, how you treat people, what you follow, what you believe in, what you listen to, who you believe to be. Heaven and hell is already here. And then if you're good enough, if you have a strong enough heart, if you're a good enough person, when you pass, you get to enjoy heaven. But there's a lot of you out there, I'm just being honest, there's a lot of you out there who believe you're going to heaven and you're not. And I'm not wishing that on you, and I'm not manifesting that on you, but I'm telling you, if you have a heart of hatred, and you can pretend to be a nice guy or a nice girl, you can walk around with a smile on your face, but you know deep down in your heart how you feel when you see random strangers. You know deep down in your heart how the content you're watching and what you're buying into and what satisfies you. You know the videos that you're liking and you're putting comments on that are full of hatred and division and this bulliness. And I can tell you, your life is very difficult. I can already tell you that you have a very difficult life. So let me tell you the secret to prosperity and wealth and money. Money is just energy that you attract. Okay? So when the word money comes up, if you have any sense of tightness in your chest, any thought of, oh my God, I'm running low, oh my God, I have this, any of those thoughts, you have to eliminate them. And you have to look at money in a way of, I love money. Money flows to me with ease. When you look at money from that perspective, when you look at money from that view in your heart, money makes me happy. I absolutely adore money. I love money. It flows to me with ease. I am wealth. I am prosperity. I am perfect. Done. It's truly that simple. Literally, it is that simple. When whoever came up with the quote that the world is not that simple, things are not that simple, they were lying to you. It is truly that simple. When you do that, if you follow what I'm saying, those words, and if you follow those beliefs and thoughts, the world manifests itself to you with wealth, prosperity, beauty. It does it for you. You just sit still, conquer your thoughts, silence your mind, get your heart back into a loving place, and the world will take care of you with more riches than you can ever imagine. Doors will open up to you in ways that you just would never imagine. Things will just happen for you to where wealth and prosperity is just easy for you. But you just have to believe. And the first step is you got to get rid of that hatred, because your heart determines whether you're in heaven or hell. And if you are looking at a stranger and you're thinking a certain negative, hurtful thing, you're in hell. Your life's in hell. Your bank account's in hell. Your situation is hell. But if you have love, kindness, forgiveness, if you see beauty and love into every scenario and every situation, and you're not worried about anything, if you are truly fearless, truly, to where you believe and trust that nothing will ever harm you, that regardless of what your situation is in front of you, that you're going to be okay. My friends, you will never worry about money. It is truly that simple. Notice I didn't go into the typical video of, well, you got to come up with this and you got to come up with that. You got to come up with the perfect product, the perfect plan. None of that matters. God is limitless. Money is just energy. It's limitless. None of that matters. The most important thing is that whatever product you put out, whatever product you believe in, you need to 100% believe in it. For example, my book, You Matter, right? Hey, Barnes & Noble, pick it up. It's a great book. That's just one of my products, right? I 100% believe in that book because I know that book is beautiful, it has love, and it changes people's lives when they read it. People that read that book will go from poverty to prosperity. People that read that book will go from hatred to love. I know that. I believe that. I feel that. So I know my book is already successful. It's already done. I have nothing to worry about. You just have to come up with something of value that you want to put to the world. Put a value on it that only you can determine based off what your heart believes in. And as long as you do those things, you will achieve wealth, prosperity, and money will never be an issue. Whatever your bank account reflects, you need to change your mentality and say, whatever this number is, whatever my bank account shows, I know that wealth and prosperity is on my way. I know my blessings here. I am a billionaire. I know this and feel this in my heart. Money makes me happy. And as long as you do those things, and as long as you counter those thoughts, and you approach money from a position of love and not stress, regardless of what it says, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. I am wealth. I am prosperity. I am rich. Say that to yourself right now. And you can feel your heart go from tightening to just a feeling of just pure joy. Say to yourself, money makes me happy. I don't fear money. I love money. And I promise you, in a short time, subject to what you build, subject to what God tells you to do, because you will know it, you will know whatever you believe in, you will be wealthy. You will have the steps to achieve wealth. You will get to prosperity. It will happen. I'm blessing you right now in this video. You are perfect. You are wealth. You just have to believe it. I love you. God loves you. Thank you guys for your time.